Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hi everyone, I'm Teacher Hidayah. We meet again. How is it going? Are you ready for today's English lesson year 3, module 5, My New House? Let's get started. As a start, we will look at the similarities and the differences between Japanese traditional house and Malay traditional house. So on the left is the Japanese traditional house and on the right is the Malay traditional house. So as we learned previously, Japanese traditional house will has a garden, whereas in Malay traditional house there will be a wide lawn. What is a lawn? Lawn is halaman. So basically it is the same, but Japanese traditional house will have a garden, and Malay traditional house will have a lawn around the house. Next picture. Slippers. So Japanese traditional house, people will wear slippers in the house. Whereas in Malay traditional house, there will be a water container outside the house next to the stairs for people to wash their feet before they enter the house. So both house, they will not wear shoes in the house. Okay, picture number 3, Japanese traditional house, people will sit on cushions. Whereas in Malay traditional house, people will sit on the mat. Okay, both will sit on the floor, but Japanese will sit on cushions and Malay will sit on the mat. And last picture, in Japanese traditional house, people will sleep on mat. And in Malay traditional house, even though there will be a bed, but usually people will sleep on the floor as well. They will sleep on the mat. Okay, what about you? If you go to your grandparents' house in the village, do you sleep on the bed or do you sleep together with your cousins on the floor? Let me know. Alright, next. So this is the climatic design of the traditional Malay house. This is the best picture that I can get from the internet, and it is still blurry. So basically, this is how people built traditional Malay house to be livable in the climate of Malaysia. So it is hot and sunny in Malaysia. So look at the picture, the arrow here. So this is where the wind goes. They built the house, see the pillars, they built the house on a pillar so that they can catch winds on higher velocity. So bermaksud bila kita tinggikan rumah tu, menurut pembina rumah, angin tu dia tak tersangkut. Angin tu dia boleh lalu. So rumah pun sejuk. Okay, so look at the inside the house. So the windows, ini windows ni ataupun pintu, dia beri laluan kepada angin. See, angin dia boleh lalu. So bila angin boleh lalu masuk rumah, dia tak terperangkap, dia tak tersangkut. So the ventilation is good. Ventilation, pengudaraan. Ventilation, pengudaraan. So pengudaraan tu bagus. So the house will be cool, dia tak panas. Okay, so there's atap roofing for menahan daripada cahaya matahari dan kepanasan. See, atap ini dibina begini, serong. So ini ventilated roof. Atap ni pun dia buat untuk pengudaraan yang bagus, ventilated roof. Nampak ni? So angin masuk kat sini, dia akan pengudaraan yang bagus, dia keluar pula kat sini. So dia tak terperangkap, udara tak terperangkap dan tidak panas. Rumah jadi sejuk. Okay. Alright, so large roof. Ini large roof, atap yang besar. Ini space ni, ada ruang space ini untuk ventilated roof, angin keluar masuk. And then atap roofing ni untuk kita panggil atap lah. Atap ni untuk kita menahan panas dan bagi rumah sejuk. Ini pintu dan tingkap dibina selari supaya angin dia boleh lalu, dia tak terperangkap dan panas. Okay. Alright, do you understand? Alright, now let's continue. So what you need to do today is you have to do your exercise in Get Smart Plus 3 workbook page 36. Number 1, you have to read, draw and color. Okay, so the walls of the house are yellow. There is a brown mat in front of the door. In the garden, there is a table and 4 chairs. So let's look. The walls of the house are yellow. So what is wall? We have learned in the previous vocabulary. So walls is dinding. You have to color it yellow. So walls are yellow. Okay, right, next. There is a brown mat. So there is a brown mat in front of the door. Di hadapan pintu, brown mat. So you have to color the mat brown. Okay, last one. In the garden, there is a table and 4 chairs. So in the garden, so here is the garden. There is a table, 1 table and 4 chairs. This is an example. I couldn't find another chair, the picture with 4 chairs. So I just put this here as an example. So what you need to do is you have to draw a table and 4 chairs. 4 chairs here in the garden, and then you color the table and the chairs. Right? Can you do that? Next. Number 2, you have to look, find the differences and write. So you have to look, find the differences, perbezaan, and write. So the first one is given to you. The walls are yellow. Walls ialah dinding, yellow in picture A, but in picture B it is orange. So you write here, the walls are yellow. For picture B, the walls are orange. Number 2, there is one sofa. So which is sofa? The red color. Alright, so okay, I have draw a box here. Okay, for you to refer to. There is one sofa in picture A, and in picture B there are 2 sofas. 2. Okay, alright, let's look at number 3. What else can you find? The differences between the 2 pictures. Okay, alright, so let's look at the green chairs. So in picture A, there are 2 chairs. In picture A, there are 2 chairs, but in picture B, there is 1 chair. So if 2, you have to use are. There are 2 chairs. And if 1, you have to use is. There is 1 chair. No S. There is 1 chair. Okay, number 4. What else can we find? Oh, the cushions. So in picture A, there are, sebab dia lebih dari 1, macam tadi. There, kalau 1, kita guna is. Kalau 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and till infinity, we must use are. So there are 3. 1, 2, 3. There are 3 cushions. And in picture B, is there any cushion there? No. So there is no cushion. Okay, last one. What are the differences inside the picture? Yes, the slippers. So there are slippers because there are 2, 1 and 2. So we must use are. There are slippers. And in picture B, there is only 1. If 1, we use is. There is a slipper. Okay. Right? Can you do that? So that is all that you need to do for today. The first task is on page 36. First one and the second activity. Okay. As a wrap, what is your dream house? How are you going to have your dream house? Is it a traditional type? Does it has a garden or a wide lawn like this? Do you want it traditionally done like these houses, or you want the modern type? So what is your dream house? How is it going to be? Let me know. Okay. Alright, so that's all for today. See you in next lesson. Bye.